Okay. Uh, I think yesterday we discussed about business unit and what are the difference between R12 and Fusion. Uh, in R12 directly you can create the business unit and whatever you want you can proceed with setups. But setups are transactions. But in Fusion, first you have to once you create the business unit you have to enable the business functions. That means for what are the functions you are going to perform against that business unit, means whether you are using that business unit for a procurement or AP invoice creation or payments or AR, whatever it may be, all the functions you have to specify based uh, what are the functions you are going to perform against that BU. That is the mandatory you have to follow in Fusion. And we discussed about master organization. This is only master organization, nothing but a item creation organization. We can't perform any transactions against master inventory organization. This is only for item creation. Once we will create the items in master, we will assign those items to the child organizations, nothing but the inventory organizations. From inventory organizations we will perform all the transactions. Okay, yesterday we created a master organization, right? Today we are going to create uh, inventory organization like a child organization. Before that we have to perform few mandatory setups like calendar. What is the calendar we are going to perform, we are going to use for that inventory organization. That means calendar contains what is your shift timings and what is your working hours, what are the working days per week, how many working days, whether it's a 5 days or 7 days. All those things you have to specify in while creating calendar. Once we will create the calendar, we will assign to the inventory organization. So first we will create calendar. So go to user, setup and maintenance, and choose your offering or whatever module, procurement. Go to organization structure. From here you can create business unit and inventory organizations. We already create business unit. We already verified what are the roles system automatically generated, data roles system automatically generated for the business unit, and we already created one master organization. Now we are going to perform our calendar. What is the shift timing schedules? So here these shifts, work day pattern, schedule, these are related to calendar setups. Let's see first manage shift. Means here you will specify what are the shifts you are following in your organization. Like if you see morning shift, afternoon, evening, so you are having different types of shifts, right? And what are the timings for that shift, all those things here you will specify. Create shift, give your name b5 shift code. What is your start time? Maybe 8 o'clock. And duration 9 hours. That means 1 hour break, maybe lunch break, or how many hours this shift has to follow, whether 9 hours or 8 hours. That one depends on that, you will decide. What is duration? 9 means what? It's an hour or days or minutes or week. It's hour. My shift duration is 9 hours. 9 hours. Here you can select shift details. Means see, none means you are not following anything. Punch means they have to, suppose if you are using while entering into office you are using punch out, right? Means you are using your ID card, that is called punch out. You are using that one or not. Flexible means you no need to follow, employees no need to follow 8 a.m. to 6 a.m. You are giving some flexibility. They can enter any time and they can leave any time, but they have to maintain 9 hours. Like that, just it's a what are the, it's just organization level, what, how you are following your process. Just I am selecting none. So we created shift. Here what we mentioned what is your shift and what is the shift timings. Done. Next, create workday pattern. Means here you will specify what are the days you are for, I mean how many days you are working for a week, whether you are working only five days or complete week you are working. That one you have to specify here. Workday pattern. Click on new. B5 workday pattern. Length of the day means how many days you are giving. Suppose if I give your organization working only for 5 days, just you have to give 5 days. Length of the days in a week. Suppose you are following complete 7 days, it's a working days, you have to provide 7. So I am giving only 5, or you can give 7, no issues. Complete week we are working. Here you have to attach what is your working. Just earlier we created, right, shift. You have to attach that shift here. Sorry, yeah. Here you can find out all the shifts. Starting day means 1 means Monday, ending day 7 means Sunday. Suppose you are following only 5 days workday pattern, only 5 days is working days, so you have to give length as 5. Start day is Monday. What is your start day? Monday. 1 means Monday, so end date is 5, that means Friday is your end date. Like that you have to specify. So I am considering all the days are working days. Now here you have to attach your shift. So our shift is B5. So that means every day employees has to come at 8 o'clock and they have to leave at 6, around 6, 9 hours, right? We given shift timing. So we created shift and we created workday pattern. We assigned shift to that workday. Here you can see automatically system generated. You have to come at 8 o'clock. You have to leave at 17 means 6. How it's calculated? We given shift duration as 9 hours. So system will automatically calculate your end date. Yeah, sorry, end time. So done. Then create your schedule. Schedule is nothing but a calendar. Let me create one new. B5 schedule, sorry, B5. So effective from, you can give anything, no issues. Effective from May 1st. What is your, here you have to attach what is your workday pattern, what is your shift timings. My workday pattern is just now we created, right, B5. See automatically system has taken. Length of days is 5. Sorry, length of day is 7. How it came? While defining workday pattern, we enter length of days is 7. See, all these are interlinked. We created one schedule. For that schedule, we attached workday. This in workday pattern, we specified how many days we are going to work, and under the workday we assigned our shift timings. So this schedule is a calendar. This one we are going to attach organization. So once we will assign organization, that means what? That organization is working. If you assign this schedule, that means that organization working complete 7 hours and from morning 8 to evening 6 o'clock. And if you go to schedule exceptions, suppose in between, suppose May 1st is holiday, right? Thus all these exceptions means suppose you are not that day you are on leave, I mean organization not working, or maybe holidays. So those things you will specify in exception. That means that is non-working day. So exception name you can select anything is there. Let's see. Okay, as of now nothing is there. Okay, anyway, so here you have to specify. I will show you. This is only for holidays or any suddenly some strike is going on. So today you announced today is there is no office. So that time whoever maintaining these calendars, they will come and add all these exceptions. You must enter valid sequence.
Rishi, why it did not take 10 as a sequence?
Really, I am also not sure. First time I am seeing this one. Actually, it has to take any number you can provide. Sequence means just a number.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that I understood.
That's all. Really, I am not
Because
sure. First time I am seeing this issue.
yeah,
Why
because
didn't they
we
accept for 10?
generally don't put one for any
Yeah,
sequence.
yes, yes.
We
Earlier it's accepted, but I'm not sure. I have to verify.
okay. And are you gonna create exception values as well?
Yeah, I will show you. I will show you that one. Exception
Okay.
nothing but a holidays. See that?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, yeah. I will show you. Okay. So we created calendar. So now just create your organization, inventory organization. So here manage inventory organization. Click on new. We already created our master organization. Now I am creating inventory organizations from where we will do all our transactions, inventory related transactions. At master level, master organization used only for creation of items, not for doing any transactions. Okay. So yesterday we created a B5 master inventory organization. Now I am creating, suppose I am having two organizations, Bangalore and Hyderabad. Let's assume my organization name. What is the usage? Item management means it's a master organization just to maintain the items. Inventory management means we are using this organization as a inventory purpose, like we can do any type of transactions here. We can move the material from in and out from the organization. So here this is my inventory organization, right? That's why I am selecting inventory management. If it's a master, you have to select item management. That means only you are using for maintaining the items, managing the items. Okay, inventory management. See, if you observe here, item management. Why? Because we are not performing any transactions. Business unit, ledger, all these are optional. But if I go to inventory management, here we are doing all the transactions. If you are doing transaction means you have to record from which inventory you are performing, from which operating unit, and from which primary ledger. All those things you have to uh, capture, right? That's the reason whenever you enter inventory organization, system automatically enabled business unit as a mandatory. Search with your business unit. This is our business unit. We already assigned this business unit to the ledger. That's the reason automatically ledger came. This ledger we assigned to legal entity. So you can find only one legal entity. What is your location address? Yesterday we created one location also. Just go to next. Here scheduler, you have to assign whatever schedule you define. Our schedule is B5 schedule. So for this inventory organization, what is the master organization? So our master is B4, I think B4, B5. One second. B5, B5 master organization. So that means what I can do, suppose if you want to create items, first I will create in master organization, then I will assign all the items to the inventory organizations. And one more thing, just remember, it's not possible to create directly items in inventory organization. First you have to create all the items in master organization, then you have to assign to child organization. See, let's see, here I am having master and I'm having Bangalore and Hyderabad, right? Suppose I created 10 items at master level, 10 items, but Bangalore using only 5 items. So what I have to do, we have to assign only 5 items to Bangalore, remaining 5 items to the Hyderabad. Suppose if I am having one more organization, Pune, this Pune, here we are maintaining all the 10 items. So what we have to do, we have to assign all the 10 items to the Pune. So just to maintain, this master organization is used only for maintaining the items. We will do all the transaction from inventory level. Okay, okay, fine. So I selected what is the corresponding master organization for this inventory organization Bangalore. This is my master organization. Starting revision, as of now just consider this is a 0. Why? Because we are having separate concept, this revision controls, locator controls, there we are having a separate concept. That time we will discuss revision control, all this stuff. Okay, this is lot control. Just as of now I am selecting no control, but we are going to see all these options, whatever here, revision, what is revision, locator control, how to perform, lot control, we are going to see all those things. Okay, here for serial control, this is one type of control. Just I defined as of now generation at user defined. Why? Because if I select any other thing, I have to provide what is this, the starting number is serial number is mandatory, so I am selecting user defined. All these things, each and every option we are going to see while discussing inventory. Okay, these are the enough just to create the inventory organization, but we will come again to discuss all these options. What is lot control, serial control, and revision control, all these things we will see. Locator control, these are the controls. We are having 4 types of controls, we will see those things. Okay, save. Let's see any there is no mandate information. Okay, that's enough. Save and close. Done. So now we created inventory organization. If you come to roles, what we discussed, whenever you do any business entity level creation, what system will do, system will automatically generate corresponding roles. See here, three entities we are having. Ledger level I can do transactions, business unit level, organization level. For ledger means this is related to general ledger. How it's created, whenever we create ledger, what system done, it created general ledger roles plus with your ledger, combination of these two, it's created, system automatically created data roles. Same like for PO, I mean business unit level. Now we created organization. See here we are having one role, warehouse manager. We will see what is the purpose of these roles. So this is who provided, this is the job role, system provided. How now data role will get generated, warehouse manager plus your organization name B5 Bangalore. So like this system will generate your data role. So now if I assign this role to the user, so what he can do, he can perform all the transaction against to Bangalore only. Why? Because we provided only access to Bangalore. Suppose if I created Hyderabad, then system what it will do, it will create one more data role with the combination of data role plus your newly created inventory organization. So if I want to give access to this both, I have to assign this both roles. Role is nothing but a considered responsibility. I have to assign these two roles to the user, so that user can do transactions in both Hyderabad and Bangalore organization. So let's see how, let's review. Just now we created, right, roles. Just review. See here, verify data role generated for inventory organization. And yesterday we discussed one more point, At master level there is no data, system will not generate any data roles. Why? Because we are not going to perform any transactions. That's the reason at the master level, whenever you create any master organization, system is not going to create any data role. If you create inventory organization, then only system will create new data roles. Okay, just go and verify. So system automatically connected to APM. If you remember my first class, from APM it's a middleware tool. We can review all the roles. We can see and verify. Select external role and search here B5. Sorry, my organization Bangalore. See, these are related to inventory module responsibilities called roles, inventory related roles. See, system automatically created. B5 Bangalore, warehouse, receiving agent, shipping manager, shipping agent, warehouse manager, inventory manager. We will see what is it. Each and every see, all these things we have to assign whenever we are discussing corresponding topic. We are going to see what is the purpose of these roles. See, you didn't find any roles at master level. If I search with 5, B5 only. Okay, all these are the operating unit level, but you didn't find master inventory master organization level roles. Why? Because we are not going to perform any transactions, any actions. Okay, from here you can review the roles. If you want to assign the roles, what you have to do, in below only you can having one option, provision roles to implementation users for inventory organization, or what you have to do, go to initial user, click on all tasks, click on create implementation user and search with your user and assign. You know, right, all those things we already discussed how to assign. From here also search with your user, click on here, just here assign all the roles. Taking time. So click on assign. Here you can search for B5, sorry, B5 Bangalore. It's not coming. B5. Yeah. So you can find lot of roles here. Okay. We will see. We will back here. We will verify all these things. See, warehouse manager, warehouse operator. This is your inventory organization level. These are B5 US BU, means these are operating unit level roles. We created this operating unit, right? So automatically system generated what is this data roles. Okay, warehouse B5.
So, Rishi, one question I have here is,
Yes.
As you shown just now, like this B5 Bangalore. So, since all these roles are worked at inventory level,
Yes.
inventory org level, that's the only reason these newly role got created with the inventory org.
See,
Uh,
these
Unit
yeah,
assigned to it, right?
yes. If you take
If
R12,
it would have been at operating unit level, then that could have been like your operating unit would be a map to your current role, right?
yeah. See, generally purchase orders what level you will enter? Operating unit level, right?
OU,
OU
OU,
level.
right?
So all the purchase related roles whatever available, the system will generate all those still with. So let me show you procurement. If I go to procurement, preparer B5. See, B5.
Yeah.
This is procurement related role. Okay,
Yeah.
procurements you will at operating unit level, right? That's why system,
Yeah.
what system internally what it done is took this role and assigned, you can call it as a profile option, just to understand purpose. This assigned this OU profile option to this role and generated a new data role. Suppose if you go to
Okay.
inventory, for inventory in even in R12 also you are having separate different responsibility, right? For
Right.
PO1, warehouse, sorry, inventory 1, AP1, AR1, like that. If you take in Fusion, for warehouse, what is the responsibility? Warehouse,
Warehouse manager.
maybe operator. So if you search
Operator.
with warehouse operator with B5, it will create with B5. It's a bang role.
All
I
right.
mean, inventory organization level. Same
Okay.
thing,
So
just
do you
there.
have that?
Yeah.
Do you have that categorization, like what all roles we have at what level, so
See,
that it
that's
will
only, see.
create it ledger on the ledger. So what all roles, seeded roles available at ledger,
Yes, yes,
and then
that's all I'm trying to say. See, once we create all these things, we will start inventory module. That time we will discuss what are the roles for inventory. Once inventory complete, we are going to discuss PO module. There we will see what are the roles for core purchase orders, and what are the roles for I procurement, what are the roles for sourcing. That time we will discuss each and everything.
so do you have any example at ledger level here?
Yeah, we
Because
are.
we have
Yeah,
seen like OU, and then we have seen the inventory out.
yeah,
Just want
we
to
are.
make
That
sure.
day we already verified general ledger. Let's see general ledger. I created with B4. Let's see. 1 second. Where is that? We already assigned. See, okay. Anyway, we already assigned. See, Chief Financial Officer B4 ledger. We already assigned. I already shown you how to assign also. Controller B4
Yeah,
ledger.
I know that. Yeah, so I just wanted to make sure that whatever seeded roles we have, and we are talking on like it will operate in that
These
ledger
only for
level.
general ledger. These five are the seeded roles. For general
So
ledger,
how it,
sorry.
yeah, so how it is, it gets created and how it will be available for us. So that's what I wanted to see, like at what level, what roles have
Yeah,
been created, and
now you got it right. These are the five general ledger roles.
right, right.
We already assigned to user. Whenever we create the ledger, at that time only we already assigned. See, once we
Okay,
assigned, you can't find in this screen again once again. Why? Because this is already assigned. These are the general ledger roles. Now next, once
all
we
right.
start inventory topic, there we will see what are the inventory roles.
Yeah, yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Yeah. So I went to initial user, I search with my user, and from here you can assign. Or what you can do, whenever you create any entity, right? And below that also you can, but anyway, finally it will go to same form only. Just from different places we are calling that form. So now I will go to organization structure, and here we created manage inventory organization. From here we verified what are the roles generated. Suppose if you want to provide access to users, just click on that one. Again it will connect to same form only, but from different places. Again search with the user and assign what is this roles to the user. Okay, fine. So we created inventory organization, and if you want to do any transactions at inventory level, we must maintain at least one sub inventory organization. What is the purpose of sub inventory? Where we will store all our items. So we must maintain at least one sub inventory for every organization. Okay.
Okay.
So now we are going to create one sub inventory. Choose material management. These all are so until this one we completed what is this our enterprise structure. We created business enterprise, legal entity, ledger, and business unit, business unit nothing but operating unit and inventory. now we will start inventory. Now from today we are going to start inventory module. So first thing is, if you want to do any transactions or anything, you have to maintain at least one sub inventory. Okay, go to inventory setups, material management and logistic. Where is inventory management? Manage sub inventories and locators.
So we can define locators also here.
Yeah, we can do locators also same. But if you want to create locators, first you have locator is a flex field structure. We already seen general ledger, right? How we will create a general ledger flex field, accounting flex field. We created accounting flex field, right?
Did you do it yesterday?
See, here we created, right? We created, where is that? 1 second.
Yeah, yes, Rishi, we had
One
that
second,
session.
yeah. See, we created one
Yeah.
chart of account structure, but we are not going to use this structure directly. We are going to use instance structure, work as
That's
a act as a template. So based on that,
That's
we will create our instance. This instance, this is the key FF. Whatever you are going to this structure, right? COA structure, that is called general ledger accounting flex field. That is a key flex field. Like that,
Key
for
flex.
inventory, locator is a key flex field. First we have to create a locator flex field, locator structure. Then you have to define your locators. Okay, we will see that one. While creating organization, we are having, right, locator control, lot control. Just now I shown, right? While discussing
Sure.
locator control, we will see that one. But locators is optional. That's only at this point of time we are not going to create. While discussing locator control, then we will see.
So will it be like similar to the chart of account templates?
Yes,
We are
same. KFFs all are same concept.
Okay, and then that template we would be using for multiple purposes.
Yeah, yes. We will see that one.
Okay.
We will see.
Uh,
Okay. Just now we are whenever you do anything, right, in inventory, first it will ask against which organization you are going to perform this transaction, this task. So that's only whenever I create sub inventory, right, sub inventory form, system automatically asking what is your organization. I am performing this task against to Bangalore. See, here you can see, even from here you can see currently where you are. Currently I am in Bangalore. Suppose if you want to change the organization, click on change organization and select different organization. If you want to create in another organization, if you want to do any transactions, okay, from here you can change the organization. Okay, this is search form. You can search for all existing sub inventories. Come down, click on create symbol. Okay, create one sub inventory. I am using finished goods. Okay, just I will give my sub inventory name is stores, where I will store all my items or material. So material status active. We will see what is this material status. We are having different type of status. While creating item, we will see what is the purpose of sub inventory. So here two types of types available. One is test, one is receiving. Storage. Storage means we are going to store the items, but receiving sub inventory means just we will receive the items into that sub inventory. But what is the difference? See, whatever items available in storage sub inventory, those items only consider your on hand quantity. For example, I am having one is storage sub inventory, one is receiving sub inventory. In storage sub inventory, I am having 100. So my total on hand quantity is 100. Okay, and as of this until this one. So now I created one purchase order and I requested one more 100 items, 100 quantity items. Now instead of directly receiving to storage sub inventory, I received these items to receiving sub inventory. But even though these both are under my same organization, But if you take on-hand quantity, system will consider only 100 as your on-hand quantity. Whatever items are available in receiving, those things are not considered. I mean, this if you run item valuation reports, in item valuation reports, these things are not will come into picture. You have to transfer again this 100 quantity to your storage. But what is the purpose here is, suppose we received generally when we will use this receiving is, suppose I requested for 100 at supplier sent, but I have to verify whether all the goods are anything damaged or not before sending to my actual storage sub inventory. That time first I will receive the material, then I will verify whether any goods or items are damaged. Then if suppose 5 are damaged, these 5 I will return to my supplier, and then only 95 I will transfer to my storage sub inventory. That is the purpose you can use. So mainly, yeah.
Rishi, I have a question here.
Yes.
When we do the physical inventory, that time this receiving quantities also get considered.
Physical inventory means,
Physical inventory, like it's like a replenishment we do.
yeah. See, don't go that one. That is almost end of the topic. We will see.
Okay.
In our course, we are having planning also, replenishment, min max planning. That time we will see all those stuff. Okay. Almost we have to complete first all inventory. That is the final topic in inventory planning. We will see there how we are going to do physical or min max planning, reorder point planning. All those planning we will see almost it's end of the inventory. Okay, these are the main difference between storage and receiving. So I am using this one as a storage purpose. Oh, sorry, 1 second. Let me open a few more points I forgotten to discuss. Yeah, anyway, here it's available. Just click on update button. See, I saved and closed, right? Here you can see, and below also you can see. But if you want to update anything, you can click on edit. See this quantity track, right? You must select this one, quantity track. Then only system. Suppose now 100, right? Suppose 5 items I issued out. So how system will track your on-hand quantity? Currently it's available 95. So you have to select that checkbox. Then only system will identify. Anyway, that is defaultly checked for storage for sub inventories. You no need to explicitly do. It's defaultly it will come. Oh, sorry. Okay, so we created what is this, sub inventory. So now we will start from today. We will start inventory. Okay, what is the first thing we have to do? First we have to create one item. But if you compare to R12, complete item creation got changed here. See, suppose in R12, if I provide inventory organization inventory supervisor responsibility or whatever it may be responsibility, if I provide, user can directly go, if he is having access, he can go and create. Same thing, suppose here we are having inventory manager role with the combination of your organization. Suppose I given this role to user, even though if he is having access to this role, but user cannot perform creating of items or updating, deleting of items. Before that, we have to do some setups. We have to give permissions to user to do that task, even though he is not having access to items. Okay, we will see that one. Okay, before that we will create one predefined setups like categories. You know, right? In R12 also we are having categories and catalogs. What is category? Why we will use category? Is a mechanism to classify or to group the similar characteristics items. So we will group all similar characteristics item into a one category. See, if you go to any shops also, first they will give one catalog. Catalog is nothing but a category. they will give a catalog. See, suppose if you go to hotel, what they will do? First, you will ask one catalog. There you can see what are the non-veg items. So that is one category. Under that category, what are the items available? And if you go to next page, it will show veg. So under veg, what are the items they are providing? So that is nothing but a category or catalog. Category is used to group similar characteristics items. We will use categories or catalog. Here in Fusion we can call it as a catalog or category. Okay.
Yeah, one basic question.
Yeah.
Before while getting a new instance,
Sorry, I'm not unable to hear you, Vamsi.
is it okay now?
Yeah, please. Yeah, okay.
Before creating an instance, new instance, which one should be the first criteria? Whether I think the item should be available for creating category. Category should be available for creating.
Yeah, category. This category should be available. Why? Because category you must create while creating the items based on your functional. First what functional area here means module. You can consider a module. PO, inventory, OM. Like this, we are having functional areas. So before that, you have to create category, and each functional area, what is the default category you have to assign. So while creating the items, what will happen is system automatically create these items to the category. You have to create this one.
Okay, so
I will come to that. While creating, we will see.
basic.
Yeah. Hello.
That's a basic question I have.
So now it's clarified, right?
Yeah. First, we have to create category and then item. Right?
Yeah. So even without category also you can create. But if you see one more setup is there, mandatory setups like I mean we have to provide for each functional area what is the default category. So there at least you have to mention for PO functional area this is my default, for inventory this is default. We will see that one where we will mention this point. Okay. See for example if you take see generally if you take this one whenever you are going to office, right, there you can see two types of items, right. Generally one is if you go to storerooms or in your organization itself or in your IT company wherever you are working, they are maintaining stationery items. What is the stationery items means? This is a type of category where you will maintain all your stationery like pen, books, all those stuff you will maintain stationaries. And if you go consider one more category, computer stationery, there what they will maintain in computer stores, generally all the your laptop related or computer related items they will maintain like mouse, keyboard, all those things you can they will maintain. So that means here also you can see, just for example you can imagine this one. Stationery item is my category, computer items are my category. Under the stationery category, what are the items we will we can maintain? All our stationery items like books, pen, pencil, whatever it may be, all the stationery items. If you come to computer category, what are the items we can maintain here? Related to your laptops, keyboard, mouse, RAM, hard disk, all computer related items. Like this, first of all you have to understand how many types of items are there in your organization. Based on that you can categorize all these things. Just okay, anyway this example only we will take now. See suppose I am having two types of computer stationery and office stationery. Office stationery means nothing but I will use this one for what is this stationery items like books, pen. See here how you will define. First you have to decide this is my requirement. First you have to define how many. I already told this category also one of the type of key flex field only in inventory. So first you have to decide how many segments. See if you take here how many segments is required. One is for I need to define class of the item, that means type. You can consider as a type of the item, whether it's a computer stationery or office stationery. And next, name of the item. What is the name? Pen. 1 second. So here what is my type? Computer, and one more is stationery. What is the name? Under computer I am going to maintain pen, book, something like that. Under this product type, what are the products we are maintaining under stationery? Sorry, here mouse, right? Sorry, mouse, keyboard. Under stationery type, what are the things we are going to maintain? Pen, book. Just for example I am giving only 2. So like this you have to define how many segments required. So if you take this example, how many segments is required? First segment is type. It has to decide what is your type, and next segment is your maybe it's a product name. So now if I create one, this is my structure, type and name. So what is my category name here? First value is computer. Suppose if I want to create a category, computer dot mouse, this is my first category. If you take second category, computer dot keyboard, this is my second category. So first what you have to do, first you have to create your structure, then you have to create categories. Then while creating the items, suppose I created 1 terabyte hard disk, my item. So while creating item, I will assign this category to this item. So these are the steps you have to follow. First you have to decide what is your structure, like same as while creating a GL or this accounting flex file, how we will decide a structure. Like that you have to decide your category structure. Once all this category structure is completed, you have to create your categories. Then while creating the items, you will assign these categories to the items, so that if you go to a computer, one more category I will create, computer dot hard disk. So if while searching, or if I want to do any transaction, while searching, if I select this one computer category, computer dot hard disk as a category, I can see how many types of hard disk available, 1 terabyte, 500 terabyte, or 2 GB, something like that. You can find all those related items under this category. If you go to this category, you can find out all related items. So first you have to decide what is your structure, then you have to create what are the categories you are going to use, and finally while creating the item, you have to assign this. You can assign for the same item for under multiple categories also, no issues.
Rishi, one question I have is like, what about the category sets?
No, here there is no category sets. Even in like Artwell, here see in Artwell we are having catalogs and category sets, right? 2 are there, catalog, category set, categories. Category set is nothing but a combination of all the categories. Basically we are having 2 there in Artwell, catalogs and categories. But if you come to Fusion, here catalog or categories both are same. And just for your purpose, you can consider, see, category set is a catalog. Why? Because catalog is a combination of all the categories. But in Artwell, category set is a combination of category set. Here catalog is a combination of category set. Here we can call it as a catalogs. Okay. Hello.
Okay.
There you are calling as a category set. What is the category set contains? It contains list of categories, right?
It is right.
But here we will call it as a catalog. Catalog contains list of categories.
Okay.
Can you repeat it, please?
No, in Artwell we are having category set. What is category set? I will create one category set. I will under here I will maintain all the categories. For example, these 3 I will assign to this category set. But in Fusion there is no category set. Here we can call it as a catalog. Catalog contains all your categories.
Okay, just naming these.
Yeah, yes. You can consider catalog as catalog is equal to category set. Why? Because this catalog contains all your combinations. I mean list of categories.
Okay.
So you mean like the category set in Artwell is a catalog in Fusion?
See, yeah, that's only. See, first, what is the category set? It's a list of categories. But here,
Yeah.
list of categories nothing but a catalog here. That means we can consider category set is equal to catalog. Here we will maintain all the categories under catalogs.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Okay, first we will create our structure. Go to product main. Sorry.
So once again, this structure is this is a key field structure, isn't it?
Yes.
For catalog.
Yes. Categories. Yes.
Categories, okay.
Same like Artwell only. There
Okay.
also it's a KFF. Go to product management. Here you can see catalogs. Click on catalogs. Create catalogs. That's only here we exactly we can't say that one. Here there you can call it as a catalog. It's a different concept, right? Catalog and categories, but they combine here. Both things we will call it as a catalog or category. That's one. Once I will create, you will understand. Okay. See, these are the, just click on all tasks. These are the setups required for to create catalogs or category. Okay. First, what we have to do in if you want to
So there is
create.
no separate concept called categories. So it will always be catalogs in Fusion.
Yes, catalogs.
Okay.
Okay. First, I am creating value set. Why? Because I am having two values right here. One is type, one is name. These are my two segments. So, what while defining KFF structure, you have to assign what are the value sets you are going to assign. So that's the reason. First, I am creating value sets. Where it is? Go to product management. Catalogs. Click on all tasks. Value sets. Okay. Create new. I am creating two value sets. Product type first value set. It will define as a type of the product. Module is item catalog. Validation type independent character. I am entering is text. Length is 25.
Can you just go to that module again? Just show the what all.
Yeah, these things, see, while discussing corresponding topic, we will see. Now we are discussing catalog, right? So that way,
Yeah.
I assigned this one item catalog as my module. See, if you want define, this is also one of the product, one of the category. If you want
Right.
product model, you have to define model. If you want while
Okay.
defining item classes, that time we will select item classes. Now
Okay.
we are in item catalogs topic.
Right.
Module is item catalog.
What is that security enabled? That checkbox.
I am not sure about this one. I think we have to provide some policies, all those stuff. Really, I'm not sure. Just search with your B5. Yeah, product type. Second one is maybe product. I will define as product name. Here I am using this structure for item catalogs. And validation types we will see later. This one same as Artwell only. Independent, dependent, table, same as Artwell. We will see later. I am selecting independent, but table we are not going to discuss. Why? Because we have to connect database, all those stuff. Independent and dependent, these three we will see. Independent means we have to enter manually all the values. What is your data type? I am using as character. So while entering you can use anything. I am using text only. Minimum length is 25. So once you save, from here also you can define all the values. Anyway, from here I will define. Later I will show you from directly from new form. Click on manage values. Under product name I am maintaining what are the products. Just I will enter just for a pen. Save and close. Book. Save and close. Hard disk. And RAM. Okay, fine. So 4 products I created. Done. Save and close. Save and close. See, we defined value sets, but from here also you can define values. Where it is? Manage. Okay, I think let me see. Okay, from here it's not available. While creating a value sets only we have to define values. But if you take general ledger, there we are having separate form to create. From the value set itself you can create, and one more form, separate form, from there also you can create. Anyway, let me search with my value set. So type name we already defined, values for type. Yeah, from here see, from here we will define. At the time of creation also you can define, or once you created value sets, if you want to create again values, just search with your values, select your value, value set name, and click on manage values. Oh sorry, we are okay, product type, right? Okay, this is computer. Save and close. Next one is stationery. Save and close. So we created value sets. Here we are having manage key flex field catalogs. Here you have to define what is this, your structure. Click on that one. See here my KFF name is item categories. KFF name. Same thing you have to follow. What first you have to create structure, then you have to create your structure instance, finally you have to deploy the flex field. See, if if you deploy the flex field, then only it is used for, then only we can use. So if you click on deploy, I think while discussing general ledger I forgotten to mention one point. Suppose here see I created one new structure, like that maybe 100 of people are creating their own structure, right? If I click on deploy flex field, even though my flex field, I created my flex field is properly, still it's showing here deployment status is failed. Why? Because maybe some other they didn't create it properly, even though you created properly. Okay, just remember that point. In that case, just anyway it will show the error. Then what you have to do, you have to go to that structure and just directly disable the structure. But in real time you didn't find those many structures. Why? Because maximum 1 or 2 structures you can find. But this is practice instance, right? See, I created, now today I am creating one. Maybe tomorrow, today only lot of 100 people will create their own structure. If any one structure having any issue also, this deployment status will fail. Okay, just this is for your information. Okay. Any questions?
Not for now.
Yeah. Okay, then tomorrow we will stop here. We will see remaining things.
Okay, sure. And